Good morning, friends. This is the day that the Lord has made, and we gather in God's presence to give thanks for the gift. This morning at Second, we continue our series on Paul's letters to the church in Corinth, a church at the crossroads, and examine our own moments of decision and divine encounter. I hope you'll make it a priority to join us for these important messages through next Sunday, October 6th. Friends, Second Church is a welcoming community of faith where Jesus Christ transforms lives, and our prayer and our hope is that you experience the warmth of welcome and the presence of Christ in this community, whether you are here in the sanctuary or joining us via the live stream. If you're a guest in worship, we especially want you to experience that welcome. And at this time, we'd invite guests and members alike to sign and pass the welcome books that you'll find on each of your pews. We'd love to be able to welcome one another by name, and especially to welcome guests in the days ahead. And all are invited to a time of fellowship and refreshment and friendship in McFarland Hall, which is behind the sanctuary down either of the hallways that you'll find on either side of the sanctuary. Also this morning at 11:35, our sanctuary choir section leaders and pianist Rebecca Eady will present a concert in the choir room down on the first floor. All are welcome to grab a cup of coffee or a donut and join us in the choir room at 11:35. I'm going to list some announcements about events that are coming up in the next 10 days, and all of these are available with full information on our website, secondchurch.org, at our events tab. Middlers, a group for adults in the middle of life, will meet this Tuesday evening. This Friday, October 4th, Second welcomes Chanticleer, the internationally renowned Grammy-winning group, for an evening of sacred choral music. On Sunday, next Sunday, our youth ministries will host their annual bonfire at Wild Air Farms in Zionsville. Women at Second will kick off their program year next Tuesday, October 8th, with a fall welcome party, and registration for Malawi 2025 has been extended to this Friday, October the 4th. Again, more information about all of these events can be found on our website, secondchurch.org. In just a moment, we'll have the opportunity to welcome new members into the life of our congregation. And as we do, this day we also recognize and celebrate those who joined as members of Second Church between 1955 and 1964. Those 23 folks who are 60 to 69-year members of our congregation. And I would like to invite any of those who are present with us in the sanctuary to please stand in your place so that we might recognize you this morning, our 60 to 69-year members. Friends, the gift of your faithfulness and commitment to this church is a legacy that you leave, as well as one that you continue to embody by your active participation and membership. We thank you. And at this time, I would like to invite Reverend Mike Sampson to join me here on the chancel steps as we welcome those who begin now their 60 to 69 years of membership.
The Apostle Paul wrote to the church in Rome these words: "Welcome one another, therefore, just as Jesus Christ has welcomed you." This morning, we've had the wonderful opportunity to welcome 23 new members into our community of faith. 23 new members are sitting right here in these first few rows. Just prior to worship, the session met for the joyful purpose of receiving these members into our congregation. And at this time, I'd like to invite our newest members to come forward and face the congregation here on these first two steps. And I will read their names in no particular order, except alphabetically, which they're not in. But here are our newest members: Leonard Anderson and Carol Tabor, Cole Borden, Chris Craig, Jenny and Rick Dayton, Brad Eshelman, Teresa Ferguson, Elizabeth and Jim Groover, Beth and Ryan Hecker, Susie Johnson, Drew Randall, Christina Reese Fletcher, James Schaefer, Regina Simpson with child Demi Williams, Brad and Jan Sutter, Brent and Sarah Thompson, Bill and Jennifer Zorn with children Rebecca and Rachel.
Friends, on behalf of the Second Church congregation, we express our gratitude for your faithfulness and your commitment, as well as our openness to receive and welcome the gifts of membership that you bring to us. You've already made promises of faith this morning before the members of our session, but I ask you now if you would reaffirm those promises in the presence of your new congregation. And will you gratefully receive and acknowledge God's claim and call in your life? If so, please say, "We will." And now to the members of Second Presbyterian Church, will you receive these new friends into the life and ministry of Second Presbyterian Church, welcoming them with joy and gratitude? If so, please say, "We will." They said yes. That means you're in. Congratulations, friends, and welcome to Second. And you will have the opportunity after worship to welcome these new friends during our fellowship time in McFarland Hall. And now, with hope grounded in gratitude, let us prepare our hearts to worship God.